What's up everybody, welcome back to another drawing tutorial. So today we have a My Hero Academia Deku versus Muscular. So it's from when he just punches that big wall of muscle. So it's very hard to fit Muscular and Deku into the one page. I tried looking for pictures that I could do with both characters, but the best one I could do was just the wall of muscle. Landscape orientation page. So wide page. And use a pencil, hit pause if I go too fast, all that good stuff. So we have Deku over here, just here, throwing a punch this way, and a big wall of like flowing sort of muscle fibers coming in here, right? Let's see, so we'll start with Deku, I guess. Start with his eye. So we're just here on the left-hand side, just above your halfway point, just leave enough room for the back of his head over here, and his like elbow. So you don't want to be too close to the edge of your page. You want to come back in here a little bit, just here. So we'll go a cheek line. So we'll just do a curved line just here, right? Like that. And then his eye is going to come real big, real circular sort of eye curving out from here. Around like that, so he's launching himself in here, so it's kind of his head looks like it's like wind is pushing his head back, so it's kind of tilted back that way a little bit. And his pupil and iris, you can barely see them. It's just like a line, just like that. So it's like an oval because it's turned to the side, and then we'll do lines just for the inside of his eye here, because he's all stressed out and you know his eye's all bloodshot and stuff like that, so he's got lots of these lines on his eye, stress lines, and he's got some around the back of his eye here as well, like these lines that are coming around like so. And then if you want, you can like thicken up his eye line just here a little bit, like so. So his nose just comes out from his eye just here, right? So he's got like a frown line that comes out like this and then curves out and comes to a pointy sort of nose sticking out here. So points here and comes back down to there. So just up here we've got some frown lines just on his nose, so his brow sort of all crinkled up. Just here, and then we'll do his top lip. So this is going to come down like so and then bump out a bit for his top lip just there, and then go back in towards his mouth, and then this is going to go around his big mouth, right? So he's gritting his teeth. He's got a real big grit, sort of biting his teeth together, and it ends just under his, so his cheek is here, say. So like the line for his cheek will be there, and then the inside line for that mouth just here, like so. And then the rest of the mouth will come up and over around to there, and the bottom line for that will go across from say here, so we'll go around this just there, and then go right across to there, stick out a bit for his bottom lip, and then back into here. And then in here we have teeth, so we have a line going back into there, coming out like that, down like so. And then we can see some teeth inside here, so we can see just like a zigzag sort of area just here, and then comes across a little bit like that, like so. It's a real big mouth. So we can't see his chin because his forearm is covering that, so like his fist is coming across his face this way. So we'll go up and do his hair and the back of his head. So we can see maybe some of his jaw just here actually, Like, just so I'd say across from his teeth and beyond his eye, just here. So like right across from his teeth, just on this side of his eye, you can see his jaw. So if you start that just there, we can go down like so, and then in like this, and it goes under his arm, which comes across here, so we can't really see it. So like some of his arm, so he's got like a ripped part of his muscle just here, and it comes down like so, and then that kind of comes across his chin like this. Okay. Right, so then his hairline, so it's gonna come up around like this, bumps down, spikes this way, and then it's going to come down this beside his eye. It's going to come down all the way to his sideburn. So we have just above his jawline, just here. Like so, and it kind of bumps back up like that. And then we have some more hair spikes and stuff that come around his ear. So like we've one here, like this, and the spikes out this way, comes back in to there, another spike, another hair spike that way, another one going up here. And then we go back in. So this is like his fringe area, like so. And then we have another layer of hair that goes all the way back to his shoulder, but we'll do his ear first. So his ear is just in behind his hair, just here. So like coming out from his jaw, say. Just here, curves around. We'll bring it up. And we'll go up like so, and in underneath his hair, just up here. Like that. Then we can see a bit of his hairline just here. On his neck. And then we got some bones and ligaments and things, so like ear lines and stuff just inside here. To there. Like that. Then the rest of his hair. So coming out right from the front of his head, just here. So like these, his fringe on this side comes out like so. Spikes to there. And then we keep adding sort of spikes just here, like this. And then up to here. Curves back down. Another spike here. Like that. And then we start traveling back this way. So remember, the wind is like pushing his hair back like so now. So we're going to go back this way. That. Next one. Like so. Next one back here. Back like so. So see now the room we need for his hair, it goes all the way back here. This. So curves back in, goes back down, another one, and then this will go into his shoulder, like into here. Maybe one more small one just there. So then his shoulder line is just here, right? So his arm, we might as well do the rest of that arm line, then do his shoulder. So the arm is going to come across like this. So it's bumping like so, okay? And then his shoulder is like in here. So it's going to come up and around, and down, and then it kind of bumps out for his tricep, just there. And then this comes down like so. And then we have like his elbow just here. And you might have like another sort of line for his tricep just here, like so. The rest of his elbow then will come like so. So it's like a missile going that way. So on his face, so we've got like scratch marks, lots of like beat up sort of lines like this. All on his face. Maybe another line just there for his nose. Lots of scratches and dirt and stuff like this. Sweat and tears and everything. He's like in a bad way. There's a bit of blood coming down here actually. So like this would be, that'd be red, or you could like hatch it in like so. You know, depending if you want to do anime or manga style, it's up to you. And then, so he's got that green section of his hair as well, so we got to draw that in just to make it look like Deku's hair, basically. So we got like a shadow, a black shadow running on the inside of all the hair spikes. So we're following basically the shape of each one, kind of like this. So inside here is black and outside is green. So I'm just sort of following the shapes on the outside, leaving a gap that I can color green. Okay, so like all in here will be black, all in this area, and the outer layer will be green. Okay, so the rest of that arm, so the rest of his fist and his arm, so, right, so we'll do coming up from here. So this kind of bumps up this way, kind of like so first, and bumps again. And then we're gonna go real far now. This way, like so. So now at the top of his wrist here we have his knuckle for his fist, just there, and this is going to come down like so. Bump out again for another knuckle, like that. And then we have one more knuckle line just here, like so, and then his thumb. So like a box, okay. And we should maybe see, we have a thumbnail just here. Something like that. So his fist is like kind of that. So the thumb comes back, joins the wrist. So it comes down underneath, like so. It's just in here like this. This comes down, comes back up. So this is like his little finger. So it's, oh yeah, it's his little finger because it's the outside of his arm. This is his little finger. Comes down like so. And then another line going back in towards the thumb, just here. And some lines inside for his fingers, just here, that are all curled up inside. So I know hands and fists and stuff are tricky, so take your time with that. And there's some more, like coming down his wrist and his forearm, like there. And then there seems to be a muscle line, so like coming up his arm like this way. Maybe one here as well, coming down his arm here. And then there's like a line for his elbow coming in that way. And this has hatching underneath. There. And then of course there's all scratch marks and stuff all over his arm as well. Elbow just here, going up to this muscle. So like that's like the elbow bone, that. And right, so he's using all for one. So in the anime over the image, so I'll draw it in just so you guys can know where it is, and you could color it if you wanted, or you could just do it manga style and draw it in kind of like this. It's kind of like veins, you know, of energy running down his arm, coming out from his fist. So it's like kind of a wet muscles and all the bumps and stuff of his arm like that. Okay, so then you could like color that, you know, that sort of reddish purple pink color, that energy color if you wanted, or you could just shade it in gray or something if you were just doing it with a pencil. So, but I'll leave it like that just in case anyone wants to do it differently. So, right, so his chest, front of his chest coming down here. So it kind of sticks out for his chest muscle, comes out like so. And then it bumps out again for his like rib cage, and that is going to come back in that way. And then we bump out again for like an ab muscle, and then that comes down off the page. His elbow, just the point of his elbow, just here. Bump out and down, and then his lower back is going to curve that way. Just goes, comes down and back like that. Maybe something there. So then we can see like the underside of his ribs and like his chest. So like here we've a line that comes in like this. And then another line just here. Some more areas just there. See the back of his shoulder just here. He's got like a ripped shirt and stuff coming back this way. It goes off the back of my page. You could leave it like this if you wanted. You don't have to put this, but if you're trying to be real particular to the way the anime was at the time, you can draw in their skin bump line just there. And then the other arm back under there. And you can't see much of it. So we've got some energy sort of coming out from his hands just here. You could just do a lightning line like this. Of course it's green, so again I'm just drawing it in so you can know where to put it. You know, if you wanted to do it differently you can, in color of course. So running across his face here. Like so. And this kind of forks here, so we go another area this way. Like that. Some more lines hooking off it here. Some more coming down like this way. And some more that come down across his body. Like so. This just general. Remember, yours doesn't have to be exactly like mine and stuff. So he's got another one that comes across his head here as well. Dashes and things all up here. So, okay, that's Deku. So Muscular, right, is a big blob of muscle in this picture. So right across from the Deku's fist here, I guess, we'll start. So we'll just do lots of curved lines. So we've a curved line there, like so, right? And then we've another big this way. So, then I curve up, and then we have another curved line coming down from here, and that meets another one just there. And then boom, like that. And then we hound on top, comes down. Of course, these have all muscle lines on them. I'll do those all together. But once you just get the general shapes in the right place, then you can add your texture line. This one then comes up. And, right, so just more sort of curved lines. One here, comes down like that. Then another big one here, so that goes up there. And then we have a real big one. Like that. And then this one is going to go up. Like so. Right, so that's what we got so far. And then there's another line, like another one comes up here. And maybe we got another sort of pointy one right in here. Like that. And it's gonna go more muscle fibers up there. And then we have another. Goes up and off my page that way. Maybe another one traveling in here. And then some more going up this way. So like, it's there, another one off there. Shapes, so we gotta add like lots of like texture lines and stuff now. So you're adding like individual fiber lines like this in each space, and you want to like follow the lines you drew originally. Fibers, you're just trying to draw these lines as much as you can. And follow your shapes as best you can. There's actually another one I missed here. That has all the lines going up here as well. Like so. Some coming down here, some here. Okay, so I think that's the best I can do. There you go, Deku versus Muscular. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.